Fort Lauderdale is buzzing about the St. Regis Bahia Mar. And with prices starting at the $5 million mark for the residential tower, is it worth the hype, or are there better luxury options out there for your lifestyle? Stick around and I'll break all of it down for you. The pros, the cons, and why this may or might not be the best option for you. By the way, I'm Juan with Compass, your South Florida realtor, and over the years I've helped hundreds of families navigate the Fort Lauderdale and Miami real estate market. And because I don't work directly for the developer and this video is not sponsored by them, I can go ahead and give you an unbiased look at the project so you can decide whether it's a good fit for you. Let's dive in. This mega project will cost over $2 billion to build and will offer residential as well as commercial and retail components. This project is a joint venture between the Related Group, Tate Capital, and Rock Acquisitions. They have tapped Miami-based and renowned architecture firm Arquitectonica and London-based Tara Bernard and Partners for the interior designs, who famously did the interiors for the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences here in Fort Lauderdale. Here's an article that named Fort Lauderdale as the new Monaco due to this project. Now, the project may or may not be a good fit for you, but it definitely will reshape the Fort Lauderdale skyline. This waterfront development will offer several towers, some of which will be residential, and there will also be a resort tower offering hotel-like daily rental flexibility. There will be 2 residential towers, each standing 23 stories tall and offering 80 units, only 4 residences per floor. These are spacious floor plans. They will either be 3 or 4 bedroom residences ranging from 2,600 to 3,550 square feet. As you can imagine, the residence offers top of the line quality when it comes to appliances, Italian cabinetry, marble countertops, and they even come with elevators right into your residence. As I mentioned, there are only 4 units per floor. The interior units, the O2 and the O3, are mirror images of each other, and the O1 and the O4 are also mirror images. Of course, the bigger difference will be the sun exposure and the types of views that you get. But with the corner residences, you get unbelievable wraparound terraces. The residential tower offers over 17,000 square feet of indoor amenities, beachfront access, and a resort-style pool with cabanas that may be available for purchase. The resort tower will be 25 stories tall. It will count with 79 residences, 1 to 3 bedroom units ranging from 1,160 to 2,700 square feet, and will also offer penthouse units that are 2 stories with its own rooftop pool. While the resort tower does not have private elevators, it does offer a suite of amenities which the residential tower owners can also use, with the biggest difference being for the resort tower owners that they can decide to rent out their property on a daily basis, sort of a short-term rental, while the residential tower only allows 6-month rentals to keep a more private feel for those residents. So whether you're looking for full-time luxury living or prefer more flexibility with allowed short-term rentals, there's something for everyone. Now let's talk about pricing. The residential tower prices start at $5 million. Remember, there's only 4 residences per floor. The corners will certainly fetch a premium. Those are the 4-bedroom residences, while the resort residences started in the low $2 million range. However, because of the rapid success of sales from the initial launch during the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show earlier this year, the 1-bedrooms available are starting around the $2.8 to $2.9 million range. Now, I'd like to share with you what my favorite floor plans are for both of these towers. If you're considering the residential tower, hands down, the O1 line is your best bet. It has an amazing wraparound terrace. It will have the best views overlooking the ocean and the Intracoastal Waterway. because they are southeast corner residences, they do carry a premium. So the O1s start at around $7.25 million. The second option, if you wanted to go with one of the interior lines, is perhaps the O3 line. Remember that because these units are transverse or flow through, you will be able to enjoy views facing the ocean and the intracoastal waterway. And because of the positioning of the building that sits at a slant, in my opinion, you'll have a clearer view of the intracoastal from the O3 line. The other thing to consider here is that for the interior units, because they are mirror images, one of the primary bedrooms will be facing southwest, while the other will be facing southeast. So take your pick. Southwest, more of an intracoastal view. Southeast, more an ocean view. Keep in mind that at night, the ocean is dark. For the residential towers, the O3 floor plan actually offers a starting price of $5 million. However, if you're considering the resort tower, the corner residences are true standouts. The reason being is that, of course, they are the largest floor plan, they are 3 bedrooms, but they have a lockout feature, meaning that you have more flexibility, allowing you to rent out a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, or the 3 bedroom. And if you wanted to use part of the unit, you could while you rented out the others. Because they are the larger floor plan and they do have the best views, the O1 for the resort tower started around $4.9 million. And if you wanted to stick with a 2 bedroom, the west facing units, O2, O3, O4, and O5 are all great options to consider as well. These will have tremendous sunset views and you're overlooking the marina, the intracoastal, and all of the downtown Fort Lauderdale skyline, which is just an incredible view. There is very limited availability for the 1 bedrooms in the resort tower, and those are ranging around $2.8 to $2.9 million right now, as of the making of this video in December of 2024. They are subject to change. They will certainly change because we are in the initial phase of pricing as of the moment. The O2 and the O5 floor plans are slightly larger, so those are around $3.3 million right now, while the O3 and O4 are priced at around $3.2 as a starting price. The project replaces the DoubleTree by Hilton at Bahia Mar, offering a truly rare beachfront and marina lifestyle. It sits at a stone's throw away from the iconic Las Olas Boulevard. You have some of the best restaurants in town right at the beachfront. You're close to the 17th Street Causeway, which gets you to the Fort Lauderdale International Airport in less than 20 minutes. And you can enjoy the best of both worlds. Beachfront resort style living with a marina that has 250 boat slips and can accommodate yachts up to 300 feet. The project is slated for completion in 2028, and you can reserve a unit today starting at $200,000. And deposit structures in new development projects like this one include payments in key milestones such as time of contract, groundbreaking, top off. So if you're interested, go ahead and reach out so I can update you as those details evolve. Okay, so how does the St. Regis stack up to resale products like the Four Seasons, Alberge, maybe Paramount, or even new developments such as Pier 66, Riva, and Sage? Well, in terms of the hotel brands like Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton, the biggest difference here is that you have a separation of the resort tower from the residential component. So it does offer residents a little bit more privacy, and they do get to enjoy the amenities in both buildings, but don't necessarily have to. Now, the Four Seasons, of course, offers exceptional service, great amenities, and it is a newer building, while the Ritz-Carlton is a little bit more dated at this point. Alberge, on the other hand, is the only one out of all of the ones that we mentioned that sits directly on the ocean. So if that's important to you, you may want to consider looking into the building. All of the others sit either right across North Fort Lauderdale Beach Boulevard, or in cases like Pier 66 or Sage, you have a little drive to the beach. Alberge is widely known for their wellness the amenities are impeccable, but they do not have the marina component. So if yachting is important to you, that one might not cut it. And on the other side, if boating is important to you, Pier 66 is a phenomenal option. You do miss out on the beach, but you will have that access to the intracoastal, private docks, and it's a brand new building and it's beautiful. Riva, on the other hand, is a much more boutique offering within walking distance of the St. Regis. Of course, being a more boutique building, you have less amenities, but you have more privacy. And Sage is a great new development right on the intracoastal with amazing views, but you're gonna miss out on that beachfront and you will miss out on the service as well. And Paramount is a much more modern building, has tremendous amenities, but it will miss out on some of that concierge feel of living in a hotel branded development. So if beachfront access and wellness is important to you, you may want to check out Alberge. You want a more boutique option, perhaps Riva, or maybe even Sage could be good options. If boating and luxury is important to you, Pier 66 has some great offerings. And if you just want to be pampered and enjoy your time here, not have to worry about anything else, the Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton are great options. However, there's really nothing that combines all of them in one, offers the flexibility if you want to be a resort unit owner to lease it out on a daily basis and keep the residential component private from the Resort Tower Collection if you want it. But if you do want to access those amenities, they are there for you as well. And of course, one of the biggest components will be the marina. So I'm curious, what's your take on the St. Regis Bahia Mar? If there's any information that we didn't cover on this video, or if you're curious as to the current pricing and availability, go ahead and reach out. My information is in the description below. Whether you're curious about this particular project or exploring other options in the area, feel free to contact me and we'll figure out which is the best fit for you. And before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Juan with Compass, your South Florida realtor. Stay savvy, stay informed, stay ready, and I'll see you on the next one.